Hey guys, we're here in the van. Sunday morning out here at High Desert MX. We're getting ready to do a little motocross racing. Pretty excited about it. Got a lot of weather, a lot of rain. It's pretty wet, but I think it's going to be awesome. Yesterday, practice day, turned out the dirt was perfect. It was epic. So if you're not here, you're missing out. And yeah, riding the 450 today, the 2016 KX450. Not my bike of choice, but kind of got to run what you got. So hopefully I can hang on to that thing. I put the black coupler on, trying to detune that thing as much as I can because it literally pulls my arms off. But yeah, pretty excited about it. Getting ready to go out for practice. And yeah, talk to you later. All right, guys. High Desert MX. Round 3 of the 2023 Winter Series. Riding the blue Kawasaki 2016 KX450. Had the opportunity to practice on Saturday. Did as much as I could to get this bike ready. A lot of clicker adjustments. Playing around with the air on the fork a little bit. Got the suspension pretty good. And I also put the black coupler on, which kind of mellows it out on the bottom. Doesn't pull quite so hard coming out of the corners. Bike really felt pretty good. Other than it's still a 450 and still has a ton of power. But better, much more manageable. And the suspension was, yeah, it was alright. There's a lot of rain coming up to this. I showed up Saturday morning and it rained the whole way from Medford all the way up here. I was pretty nervous about it, but this track just soaks the water up. It really wasn't an issue. The track was perfect. You can see the dirt right now looks amazing. That's going to change for my first moto, unfortunately. As it is actively raining for moto number 1. Not a great scenario. First motocross start on the KX450. Front end comes up right off the bat. I get a horrible start. Cut all the way back to the inside here. Try to make some moves. Yeah, I think I'm not quite dead last year. I was thinking of going inside there, but there was already somebody inside of me and he took that inside. So now I'm in last spot. Choose not to double the double-double. On the first lap, due to the slick conditions and just trying to play it safe. Plenty of time. Vision did become a little bit of an issue, but not too bad. You can see there is some standing water. Again, this rain had just started the moto before, maybe 2 motos before mine. Continued for till about the end of this moto, and then we didn't have any more, really didn't have any more rain the rest of the day, which was awesome. You know, that 450 really isn't having to do any work at all. It's just kind of sitting there being mellow. Not pulling very hard. I mean, it's pulling hard, but I mean, just letting it eat down in the bottom range of the power. Getting dropped a little bit here. That's definitely a little timid on this first lap. Trying to figure out how slick the track was going to be. It really wasn't that bad once you figured out, you know, how much traction there was in the dirt. Lap 1 is down. See, this guy in front of me right now is Joe Eckerson, I think, and he's kind of he's in my class. He's the guy that I'm racing against here. There are several classes on the gate again, pretty common. There are 3 people in my class. The guy in the Cowie in front of me, myself, and one other on a gas who I think is right in front of Joe. And I think he doesn't finish either moto. I'm not really sure what happened to him. I didn't get an opportunity to talk to him, so yeah, he had plenty of pace. He was going fast. He looked really good, but I'm not sure if he had some sort of bike issue or yeah, not sure. But too bad. It's always funner to have more guys out there to race against. Everybody else that's way in front of me, we're in different classes. I think 30 expert, maybe. No, 30 money, 30 junior. I don't know. 25 plus. I don't know. There are a couple other guys out there. I could look it up, but I'd have to, operate my phone and all that. See, Joe makes the move here, so I'm going to try to follow him through here as quick as I can. I don't want him to get too far ahead of me. I know he's the guy I got to beat. He's pretty much, I've raced him a couple times this year, and he's definitely got more speed than I do, and definitely more fitness. He actually rides another class also, so he gets at least 4 motos in a day. Be able to get inside of one guy here and keep Joe in my sights. So it's pretty cool. So far for the winter series, they pretty much ran 4 laps for us. And that's just about perfect for me. Don't get me wrong, I get tired about halfway through the first lap. But, I can manage 4 laps. I find myself, I watch and my corner speed's not really what it should be. That's where I'm taking my little mini breaks, taking an extra breath here or there, so that I can hold on to this 450 going through all the bumps that you can't see because the GoPro doesn't show you how rough it is out there. It's like the bike will go through these rollers pretty well, but by the time I get to this corner, my arms are pumped up, my legs are pumped up, so I kind of roll it a little slower than I need to. Joe's riding one of the cleanest, I think it's a 23 Kawasaki KX450, but the graphics on it are sick, kind of retro graphics. Pretty cool looking bike. Kind of pushing myself a little bit, trying to keep up with him a little bit. Thinking maybe I can get lucky and he'll make a little error and I'll be able to squeak by. You can see the white flags coming out here. So I need a perfect lap to make anything happen. But you can see he kind of clicked it up a notch, I think, because he starts pulling me pretty good here. Oh, I finally get a camera wipe. That took a while. It takes all of my concentration to hold on to this KX450, to be honest with you. So wiping the camera, not a top priority. I did get to try out that little ad that pops up on your Instagram about the magic goggle lens protector that you can put on and wipe off. I actually put these on for this race, and unfortunately I put them on an old set of lenses,
So I don't know if that was all there was to it. Plus I put them on and took them off about 4 different times because I had to trim it up a little bit to fit my goggles. And that being said, though, I can't remember exactly what they're called, but they did kind of work. The mud didn't stick to them a whole lot, and a quick wipe of the hand would clean them off pretty good. So as far as I can tell, they kind of work. Again, I'd really like to test them out riding up in the woods somewhere. I think that would be a really good test for them. But, yeah, getting dropped here pretty good. Kind of relinquished the effort of trying to catch up and just going to play it safe. Rest a little bit here. Save it for Moto 2. And done. Moto 1 in the books. Okay, so practice is done. Moto 1 is done. Got through it safe. It poured on us. It rained the whole time I was out there, so not a great moto, but still had fun. Kept it on 2 wheels, no crashing. Ready for Moto 2. I'm tired, kind of ready to get the day done with and start heading home. But we'll see how it goes. Not much better of a start here in Moto 2. See Mr. Walker up front. He is going to just walk away from all of us. But this is more footage than I've gotten of him ever, I think. He's a fast dude. Nice guy, too. So right where I need to be, in front of Joe, right behind this gentleman who's I forget his name, and I apologize for that, but he's in my class as well. But like I said, for some reason, he does not finish either moto, I think. Again, I'd have to put in some kind of effort to go back and look at the picture I took of the results, but I'm pretty sure he didn't finish either moto. But he's got good speed. He's moving. It's too bad. Hope he comes out for the next round. There goes the 54. Squeaking by on the inside. Not even going to let me lead him for a lap. Good news is it's not raining. It was threatening. It looked like it was going to start raining, but luckily it held off for this entire moto, and the track conditions were really good. This dirt, man, I was really surprised how well it soaked up all that water. But yeah, it was good. Joe makes a move here, and this is all I see of the gas guy. I think he pulled off, or I'm not sure what happened, but that was it. This is it right here. I'm going to try to keep some pressure on. See if I can't make a move. I'm kind of hoping this was his 4th moto and maybe he's a little bit tired. So I'm going to dive inside here. I make a little air there and I don't shut the door. And he holds on, man. He did a great job. Great job not relinquishing that position. That was fun right there. He immediately just puts on the afterburners. I'm going to try to keep him honest, though, make him work for it. Inside's pretty good there if you can get it clean, but I think I try to stick to some insides, and there's no real berms or anything, but This bike did a pretty good job sticking to some insides and cutting under a little bit. See, I'll go inside, outside there, and it really, I feel like that wasn't slow. I do notice in both motos I'm getting a little lazy, and I think it's because it was wet and rainy, but I'm sticking my feet out a lot more than I need to. I've really been focusing, you know, last year especially, on trying to keep my feet on the pegs as much as possible. I don't have any knee problems at the age of 50 years old, and I don't want any, so I don't know, just a lot of sticking your feet out can make it kind of iffy. Good chance for injury. I know we kind of use them as ways to balance ourselves and prop us up when we're slipping and sliding, but more often than not, I've found, even with my limited experience, that you really don't need to stick that foot out as often as you think you do. Boy, he's going fast right now. I'm telling you, I'm doing everything I can to keep up with him. Pulling out all the tricks I can think of. But he's definitely slowly but surely inching away from me. There's a kid on a YZ250. I think he's just a 15, 16-year-old kid sending it off that wall jump every lap. Every time I watched him, he was sending it. I don't know, watching him do that, it hurt my wrists and my ankles and my knees. It was impressive to watch, but man, it was a big leap. And every time he landed that thing, I thought for sure he was going to snap that YZ frame right in half. Oh yeah, he's definitely pulling away from me. I finally went ahead and sent these jumps. I figured that out in practice on Saturday. That, of course, the 450 has plenty of power to get over that stuff. It's still pretty sketchy, man. Those are pretty big jumps for me. And, yeah, I think you could definitely hurt yourself if you don't do that well. But I did case it the first time. I went over that first one on Saturday and found out that the 450 suspension is just enough to keep from breaking all the bones in my body if I don't make it. So you can thank my buddy Brad for that. He figured those out before I did, so put a little pressure on me to do it, I guess. Not really. I've been eyeballing those for I don't know, a couple of months now, because they're really doable. But yeah, it's just a lot of commitment. Yeah, he's pretty much got the best of me at this point. I'm making mistakes and just going to ride this one home. A lot of fun, though. Really enjoy lining up with all these guys. Good group of guys. Nobody's out there to knock anybody down. I know I say this pretty much every race, but yeah, I've been enjoying the motocross scene again. It's been fun. And shout out to AOT Gear, man. I got a lot of compliments on the gear. This is their, I think it's their Java kit. This is the green Java, and man, a lot of people liked it, and I think it's awesome. It's pretty sweet. Check them out if you haven't. At least go give them a look. They've got a lot of cool prints, a lot of cool gear out there. Yeah, that, I don't know. When I landed off that one, the front end just started to slip on me. It was kind of a weird feeling. It scared me a little bit. Anyhow, good times. I think that's about all I got for this one. So thanks for watching, and until the next one, I'm out.
All right, guys, so obviously it's the next day. I'm at home. I didn't get the outro at the races yesterday. Just wanted to beat the weather before the rain started coming in, getting loaded up and getting out. So ended up second in Moto 2. Had a good day overall, a lot of fun. Just enjoying racing my dirt bikes. The 450 did a lot better than I expected it to do. I'm definitely can't hold on to it for that long at any type of pace, but I survived. I didn't crash. That's what's important. Come out healthy. Everybody had a good time. Ready for the next one. So see you then.